The body representing the nation's doctors is questioning how a country as wealthy as Australia is not able to solve our incarceration crisis. The Australian Medical Association is the latest organisation to call for justice targets to be a part of the Close the Gap campaign. Miles Morgan explains.
For the last few months, Parliament House has been under increasing pressure to have a formal target to reduce Indigenous incarceration rates. The opposition leader has committed to a target if he wins government. The Greens are also pushing for one. Now, the organisation representing thousands of Australia's doctors wants it as well.
So we've actually been failing at trying to reduce this terribly high rate of Indigenous people being incarcerated. So unless we've got a target, unless there's something that we can measure against people are going to focus on, then I think we're going to continue to do the same things.
There are just over 9,000 First Nations mob in Australia's jails, a woeful statistic, but the number has only been going up in the last few years.
We're just under 10,000 at the moment. In June next year there'll be the annual census and I suspect that the number will likely to be well above 10,000, unfortunately.
Rural Health Minister Fiona Nash launched the AMA's 2015 Indigenous Health Report Card. She's calling for unity in the political approach to reducing Indigenous imprisonment. But she made no mention of justice targets, only saying the Indigenous Advancement Strategy was part of the solution.
The strategy also funds programs that work with offenders and those at high risk of coming into contact with the criminal justice system, as well as family violence prevention legal services.
Our health workers are vital in keeping Indigenous people out of jail. It all overlaps. Indigenous doctors support prisoners and stop them from reoffending. But doctors can also keep Indigenous people out of jail in the first place.
We know that there are a lot of people that are incarcerated because they've got mental health issues, because they've got substance abuse issues, and getting that sort of level of support around their health care up front can only help deter final incarceration and imprisonment rates.
When it was in opposition, the Liberal Party supported a justice target. In government, it doesn't. It says it wants to focus more on the issues which put Indigenous people in jail in the first place, like drug abuse, mental health conditions and lower education levels. Miles Morgan, NITV News.